Chapter 37, Andrew. The first half of the game goes well. We're winning and we get somewhat of a break for halftime since they're doing the homecoming crowning. We stand on the field playing the school song over and over again while they announce homecoming court and band Beau and Sweetheart. Carter and Kaylee are convinced Lynn is starting to see me as dating potential. As much as I want to believe them, looking at Lynn all dressed up and on the arm of a football player reminds me that Lynn is way out of my league. She's wearing a floor-length silver dress that hugs her curves. Her hair is straight and the top part is pulled back, showing off the tiara she's wearing. I think she's got something on her arms too because they seem to sparkle under the lights. Listening to Lynn's introduction cements it in my mind. She's got so much going for her. She's beautiful, smart, athletic, and can date any guy she wants. The majority of homecoming court are her exes, and they're nothing like me. The announcer introduces the nominees for homecoming queen and king, and I watch as Grayson whispers in Lynn's ear and makes her laugh. They're junior homecoming prince and princess and have been friends forever. They look perfect for each other. They look like they belong together. Her all dolled up and beautiful, and him in his slightly dirty football uniform. I try to let go of the disappointment as my hope of a relationship with Lynn is squashed. Instead, I try to focus on the fact that we're becoming friends and I enjoy her company. When we leave the field after halftime, Kaylee takes my horn and jacket so I don't have to go up to the band bleachers to put them up. Lynn texts me telling me to meet her at the top of the bleachers on the 50-yard line. Andrew, it's good to see you. Lynn's mom waves when she sees me. I look around but don't see Lynn. Lynn will be back up here in a minute. You can sit with me until she gets back, Xander says from a few rows below where the rest of his family is sitting. Cool. I shuffle past the others on the bleachers and sit next to him. Lynn went to change, then she'll be up here. We sit in silence until Lynn comes up the bleachers in denim shorts and a football jersey. She may not look as much like a goddess as she did on the field, but even dressed as a normal teen, she's obviously still out of my league. Her tan legs go on forever, and she looks hot, even if her jersey obscures most of her curves. I don't realize I've been staring at her until Xander clears his throat next to me. When I look over at him, it's apparent he caught me checking out his sister. I feel my cheeks heat with embarrassment. I try to think of something to say, but Xander speaks before I can come up with anything. Be careful with Lynn. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I'd never do anything to hurt her. Not that I could, because I'm not warning you off because I'm worried about you hurting her. Xander interrupts me, which is good because I don't think any good could come from my nervous ramblings. He continues, she'd kill me for saying anything like that, and I know she can take care of herself. My warning is more like so you don't get yourself hurt. Lynn is very friendly. I don't want you to mistake her behavior for something it's not. Of course. I mean, no, of course not. I mean, I wouldn't. I stammer. She wouldn't. I didn't think. I know she. Yeah, she wouldn't have more than a friendly interest in someone like me. Xander nods as Lynn finally makes it to our row and sits down beside me. That's when I notice Jet's with her and that they've brought all kinds of food. Hey, I figured if you only got third quarter off, then that's probably when you have time to eat. So I got you food, Lynn says. I didn't think what to ask you, what you'd want, so I got one of everything. Oh, wow. Thanks. That's so thoughtful of her. You should thank me, not Lynn, Jet grumbles from Lynn's other side. I'm the one who had to go to the concession stand and get everything. Lynn turns to him. Shut up, Jet. You don't have to always be a jerk. Jet leans in till there's hardly a breath of space between them. He grumbles something I can't hear, and they seem to be in some sort of silent standoff. Eventually, Lynn whispers something back that makes Jet's face soften slightly. He turns back to the game, cramming a pretzel into his mouth. Third quarter seems to fly by as Lynn gives me a play-by-play of what's happening on the field. With Xander's reminder of Lynn only seeing me as a potential friend, and Jet being there as a reminder that having male friends is nothing unusual for Lynn, I'm able to relax and enjoy spending time with her and learning about something that's obviously important to her. When there's 30 seconds left on the clock, I head back to my spot in the band bleachers. Most of what Lynn said went over my head, but I did at least learn what a first down is and why they're important. Later, after the game, Sarah rides with Carter and me to fifth quarter. We get to the address Lynn gave me earlier, and there's only a few cars here. I park and then realize how far out of my element I am. I'm about to walk into a place I've never been and spend time with a bunch of people I don't know. There are people in band with me I haven't talked to, and they're way less intimidating than Lynn's friends. Drew, breathe. Carter shakes me from my freak out, and I take a much-needed breath of air. What's wrong? Sarah asked from the back seat. I'm starting to wonder if this is a good idea. Lynn invited you. That means you belong. It'll be more low-key and relaxed than homecoming. This will have most of the same people. Think of it as a test run with less people. Carter pats my arm before getting out of the car. Right. I take another deep breath and get out of the car. We walk into a giant room with a kitchen running the length of one side, and the wall across from the door is lined with windows. Through the windows, I can see a gym, and Lynn's playing basketball in there. Without thinking about it, I start walking towards the gym. She's completely in her element. I don't understand much about basketball, but I've always enjoyed watching Lynn play. My favorite part of being in pep band is getting to watch her in action while we play stand tunes. Lynn and Kaylee are playing 2-on-2 against Jet and Colton. They seem pretty evenly matched from what I can tell. Sarah lets out a low whistle, reminding me there are other people here and I shouldn't be openly staring at Lynn. Other people are starting to arrive. Wrap it up, kids. And boys, please go find your shirts, Lynn's mom calls from the door. Sarah lets out a disappointed sigh next to me. Carter starts to tease her about oogling Colton and Jet shirtless. Sarah shoves him. Taking my eyes off of Lynn, I look at Jet and Colton and can't help but compare myself to them. I may have some muscle tone from marching band, but overall I'm scrawny and short. Jet is way taller than me and basically the same height as Lynn. He has defined muscles that are apparent even from this far away. I'm pretty sure he's a six-pack, though it's hard to be completely sure at this distance, reinforcing why Lynn wouldn't ever think about dating me. Why would she when she has guys who look like Jet willing to date her? Friends. Focus on being friends. Lynn pivots around Jet and makes another basket. Jet seems to be guarding her way too close for a pickup game of basketball, but that could be jealousy talking. Of course, it doesn't matter. I don't see there ever being a time when I'd be comfortable not wearing a shirt around Lynn, much less being that close to her, even if it was for a game. She and Jet trash talk as Kaylee goes to put the ball up. Hey guys, Kaylee nods at us. Lynn looks our way and then smiles. My heart skips a beat. She walks over to us and my hands start feeling clammy with sweat. Andrew and Carter, I'm glad y'all were able to make it. I freeze up and struggle to respond. We're glad you invited us, Carter elbows me. So what do you usually do at fifth quarter? Whatever you want to do. There are board games and card games set up on the tables. Video games are set up over there. And after more people get here, sometimes we play knockout or jungle pong. Cool, Carter says. Before I can get my mouth to work, someone calls out to Lynn from the other room. As she heads that way, I see Josh Wicks is the guy who called out to her. Another reminder that Lynn is out of my league, no matter how nice she is to me. So, have you found your voice yet, or do I need to wait until Lynn is farther away for you to say anything? Carter asked. Thankfully, everyone else has walked away, so no one else hears him. Shut up. He speaks, Carter grins. Are we going to go hang out with Lynn or stand here awkwardly in the corner all night? Let's go see what Lynn is doing. I shove his shoulder as I head in the direction Lynn went.